I want to welcome you to the Fire Alarm Business Blueprint. This is the ultimate step-by-step course for technicians, electricians, and aspiring entrepreneurs looking to start and grow their own fire alarm and security company. So if that sounds like you, I want you to grab your notebook, sit back, relax, and take a bunch of notes so that way you can learn how you can start your next venture. So by the end of this, you're going to understand what type of business you need to form, how to get your license, how to market your business, how to be able to become a minority certified vendor to win government contracts, and also how to put money into the business so that way you don't have to use your own to actually start and grow it. So if that sounds like something you want to learn, let's jump straight into the Fire Alarm Business Blueprint. So now the Fire Alarm Business Blueprint is, like I said, the ultimate step-by-step that I designed to help you get from wanting to start your fire alarm company to actually starting your fire alarm company. This information wasn't out there a decade ago when I was building my business, so I want to make it easier for you and give you the path, the exact path that you need to take, a clearer path that you need to take in order to start and grow your fire alarm business. There's no cookie cutters, there's no fluffiness. This is all actual proven steps that I did over the past decade to help me get over $5 million in revenues working in the government, private sector, and also the commercial space. All right, so let's get straight into it. So inside of the Fire Alarm Business Blueprint, we have 3 phases, 9 stages, and 27 action steps that you can take to start your fire alarm business. So within phase 1, we have the structure selector. We show you how to form the right business. Then we have the license navigator, where we show you how to get your fire alarm license. Then next is we have the insurance strategist. We show you the proper insurances that you need to protect your fire alarm business. The next phase after that is the growth strategies. There we have the market monster. We show you how you can position yourself on social media, run ads so that way you can generate sales. The 5th one is vendor guide. We show you how you can partner with the right vendors in order for you to get the supplies and materials you need so you could do your installs. And then we have the certification accelerator. We show you how you can get yourself minority certified through various channels to win projects that you will never be able to get to if you wasn't certified. And the last phase is the expansion opportunities. There we have the contract navigator. We show you how to go through the RFPs, RFIs, the sources, sort notice, and write proposals so you can win your first government contract. And then we have the brand architect. We show you how you could develop your personal brand to expand your business. And lastly is the funding tool. Simply, we show you how you can use other people's money and inject it into your business. This is a 30,000 foot look at the Fire Alarm Business Blueprint, so you can get a clearer view of the steps that you actually will have to take all the way from 1 to 9 in order to successfully run and operate your fire alarm business. I always wanted to start my own business, but I just never knew how. I was more afraid of really taking that leap of faith in myself. I've been a technician for over 20 years, and since then, I've learned a lot of fire alarm panels, security panels, access control panels. I've went to a bunch of different trainings from all these companies that I work with. And 2013 is when I actually started to pursue to get my fire alarm license. It took me a few tries because of my arrogance to actually get my license. So in 2017 is when I finally got my license, and I actually started my business then. And from there, I learned that New York City was able to help small businesses get to a level, the level that they need to get to in order to actually hire employees and start making money within their business. So I learned about some mentoring programs that I took, and within those mentoring programs, I learned about the minority certification. Since I got myself certified in New York City and New York State, I've been doing my due diligence, not leading with it, but promoting it in a way to where these contractors who have to hire a niche service that I have, which is electricians or general contractors, they have to hire, fire alarm companies, because every building that go up needs a fire alarm system. So that's where my niche came in, and I was able to grab a lot of contracts because of that single niche. Over the years, we've done installs in commercials, schools, hospitals, governments, and a bunch of private sectors, and we've generated over $5 million between fire alarm and security installations. Now, it wasn't an easy road this past decade, but I want to explain to you that if you really want to do this, and if you really put that hard work in, you will definitely get to that end result that you're actually looking for, and that's growing your business with employees so you can have the freedom and the time that you need to actually chill with your family and teach other people.
Many businesses have outdated security systems that take up huge amounts of storage space, but really don't understand how they can get good quality video that takes up less space on their hard drive. It's only after it's too late, they're trying to retrieve footage that they can't get because of a system overwrite. If you're looking to upgrade your old, outdated security system, Secured Securities has the perfect solution for you. With our no truck rollout system, we reduce unnecessary service calls in the event you have a camera issue. With our remote management system, we can troubleshoot most IP camera problems. There's 24/7 notification where the system will monitor all activities for all the cameras, all your NVRs, if there's any camera outages, if there's any slow connections with the cameras, if there's any issues with the PoE switch, if there's any issues with the port or wiring, the system will give us a notification for each individual issues we're having with our camera system. So don't wait until it's too late. Click the link below to upgrade your outdated security system.
So some of the work that we did around the government sector is the MDC Brooklyn Detention Center. This was a fairly easy job for 6 figures. We had to fix 32 troubles on a fire alarm system, and some of these troubles was like replace smoke detector. The hardest trouble was like 4 ground faults, because it was roughly 20 panels in this network system. So it was about 4 or 5 ground faults on different panels. So once I took care of ground faults, replacing the devices and fixing broken devices was easy at that point. I had this job done in 2 weeks. And the next one, in Delaware Valley Job Corps, there they had 7 fire alarm panels all networked together. I had to rewrite the program, and between MDC and the Delaware Valley Job Corps, that work I've done by myself. Now the next one is the Metro North. I got hired through an electrician they're installing new train stations all in the Bronx. There's 4 train stations that they're installing. It's really about 8 of them, but we got the first 4. And what we got hired for was smarts and parts. We're delivering all the fire alarm equipment. We're designing the system, giving all this information to the electricians so they could install the system. I will go out there just as a technician with my laptop, program, make sure it worked. If it doesn't, the electrician, you got to fix it. And this is how we getting paid throughout the government, throughout federal, state, and also city projects. And the work that I got between these was all emails. I didn't look for these jobs. I didn't go solicit for these jobs. I didn't market for these jobs. These were all direct emails that I got in my inbox to say, hey, I need your price. So as we take a step back and look at the whole entire program of the Fire Alarm Business Blueprint, it's 3 phases, 9 stages, and 27 action steps that you can take to get from not having a fire alarm business all the way to having a fire alarm business. And all these steps are required in order for you to form a fully functional fire alarm and security company. There are many, many challenges, and some challenges that you don't even know you're going to face, and challenges that you know you're going to face. But I want to give you the 3 reasons why most entrepreneurs in the fire alarm and security industry struggle to grow their business. And just like me, I started out without a roadmap. Since I said to myself, I'm a technician, I could fix any panel out there, but I didn't know business. I didn't know how to get my inside perception to the outside, meaning that I knew that I could fix panels, but I didn't know how to market to get the outside people to let them know that I can fix fire alarm systems. So I had to learn how to put my marketing together in order to get my outside perception and meet with my inside perception, if that makes sense. Now, this is what the actual fire alarm license looked like. And with my arrogance, being that I was in the business at the time, I want to say about 12 years at the time, I took the test 15 times in order to pass it once. So I spent a lot of money. It was $15 for each test, but I spent a lot of money with the arrogance, thinking that I didn't have to prepare. I had no reason to prepare because I thought I knew. It took me 14 times to learn, which is a very long time, as I'm thinking about it now, to realize that, hey, bro, study so you could actually pass this fire alarm test. So it's important that you study, especially before you go and take that exam. And when I first started, like I said, my inside perception was I was a damn good technician, but how was I going to get everyone else to know that my business was also housing very good technicians to fix and manage their fire alarm systems? I had to learn how to market myself. I had to learn how to become a brand within a brand. So I had to learn how to get my message out there to the people in order for them to see, hey, Securities, that's the company I'm looking for. So that came through a lot of messaging, a lot of blog writing, website building, email marketing, automations, creating organic content, running paid ads at the time you have the money to run paid ads, and whatever I was able to do to actually get my name out there. Some direct marketing with postcard mania. So if a person will hit my website, then they will get a postcard, or I would do the direct in-mail delivery through the post office. Any way I could get my name out there I was trying it. But I'm going to give you a simple strategy that you can use where you don't waste money and learn all of this within the next 90 days. This is not something that you want to gloss over, go through really quickly. You need to really digest this information so you can embody this information. It becomes you, so that way you understand it in a way that you could put your uniqueness right on top of it. So the first module in the Fire Alarm Business Blueprint is the structure selector. And inside the Structure Selector Pro, we're going to show you how you form the right business. We're going to show you how you get your EIN, because I know most people pay for their EIN. You don't have to pay for your EIN. It is 100% free. Then we're going to show you the type of bank accounts you need to open up and what accounting systems you need to connect to them in order to actually run and manage your fire alarm business. So inside the License Navigator, we give you the steps you need to actually get your fire alarm license. We also provide you with additional information to help you prepare for the fire alarm license. And the next module is the insurance strategist. We show you the type of insurances that you actually will need to actually protect you, the business, and also your employees. There's different insurances if it's a 3-story building, a 5-story building, or even a high-rise building. There's different types of insurance coverages you may need to help protect you and your business. And the fourth module is the Market Monster. We show you how you can literally find your target audience, people that is looking for you that you don't even know that's looking for you, without wasting money. And you don't need a large budget in order to get your first client. And the fifth module is the vendor guide. We're going to literally show you how you can get $100,000 in vendor credit, because when you get your first fire alarm install or your first security install, you're going to need to be able to buy that equipment. If you don't have money in the business, you're going to need to be able to connect with a vendor or a supplier and actually get that equipment on credit so you can get paid from the client and pay back the vendor. And the sixth module is the Certification Accelerator. This module will walk you through how to get your minority certification and the mentor programs you should get into in order for you to successfully grow your fire alarm business. And this is single focused on minority certifications. And the seventh module is the Contract Navigator. We're going to show you how you can write winning proposals. You're going to understand what an RFP, what an RFQ, what an RFI, and what a source sort notice is. We're going to show you how you're going to get your first government contractor and connect with procurement officers so that way they can understand what you do and what services you provide. The eighth module is our brand architect. We're going to show you how you can build a personal brand easily to expand your business. And the last course, which I feel is the most important course, is the funding tool. We're going to help you with your personal credit, your business credit, and how you can use other people's money to get into your business to help it grow. So this is the fire alarm business blueprint. This is for you technicians, electricians, and aspiring entrepreneurs looking to start their own fire alarm and security company with no experience in fire alarm or even having a fire alarm license. I'll show you how to do this within 90 days. So I want to congratulate you for completing the course. And now that you understand the 9 steps that you need to take to successfully grow your fire alarm company, I want you to follow these steps below. You could download this presentation. You could also download my 1-page cheat sheet for this presentation, so that way you can stay focused and keep everything organized for your success. If you have any questions, you could click the link to book a call. We could schedule a half-hour or hour session. Come with all your questions. I'll come with all the answers. Catch you in the next one. Peace.